Hey, welcome back.
You testified, sister,
Testify.
that you knocked the flower vase over. Is this correct?
Yes.
Are you sure it fell onto the guitar case?
Is there some problem with what I said?
It's not some problem. It's a major problem.
Ah!
You're going down. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that was true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside. Those are some really high heels for no reason. That's very true. Furthermore, nevermore, there is one other strange thing about this guitar case. And what is that? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. Well, the remains of the vase are scattered on the floor. What is wrong with that? They should be on the guitar case.
Well, rather inside, you meant. Semantics.
Yeah, but where the water was, you'd think it'd be on the top. If the guitar case wasn't open.
Yes.
If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shards should be inside. Yeah, not outside the case. Did somebody get angry after they killed him trying to look for the notes? They broke a vase seeing if the note was in there.
What is your point, Wright? That the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over? Is that all?
Yo, think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. Sister, she said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else. I'll do it back at you. Yes, that's right. She did implicitly say that she didn't touch the guitar case.
But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end.
No buts, he's right.
The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It had no bearing on this case at all.
That's not what she was looking for, though. That may very well be. However, the empty guitar case doesn't seem to have does seem to have no relation to this case, doesn't it? Seems that there is no deeper meaning to the guitar case. There is. It's open because she thought the letter was in it.
But why would she think the letter was in it? I mean, there could just be a guitar there.
Because there was no guitar was left at the studio!
Would she know that?
Probably! She was in a romantic relationship with him!
Oh, let's... Beck could testify.
Sister?
Sister?
The empty guitar case. I believe this is a crucial piece of the puzzle.
I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this. But it is you.
So here, and he just starts throwing paper straws at us. Nobody drinks these in the office. I need to get rid of them.
Yeah. This is a bit I'm doing. You get it? Is you grasping at straws?
Strolls?
Straws?
Really put an L in there with a W.
My favorite metaphor character.
Like wrestling.
Wrestling?
Can't believe I'm doing this either. Alright, I'll follow along for now. This is kind of fun. Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case.
Yes, Your Honor.
It is a guitar case. That's it. That's the end of the testimony.
Oh, okay. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed, but I suppose I must have opened the guitar case.
Now you're dazed?
After I knocked the vase over. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know.
Because you were looking for the letter!
God!
Looks like this really wasn't a very important point.
This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting.
Anyway. Let's just go ahead and start the cross-examination.
Using any way to change the topic? A convenient escape for a weak man. Anyway.
Your convenient escape is...
I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed.
During your testimony just now, did you remember those events clearly in your mind?
Well, you see...
I don't have a brain. Are you sure you are the one who opened the guitar case? She's waiting for someone to tell her if she should answer him. Sounds like her dependent side is taking over. Well, Miss Andrews.
Yes, it was me. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over, the vase over.
I wonder. New theory.
Yes?
Was that the pause noise?
No, it was like Captain's log. Type of noise.
New theory. Oh, good, it's recording.
Computer.
Computer. I have a new theory.
Yeah, new Captain's log.
After her suicide attempt,
Mm-hmm.
or even if you want to call it her mental breakdown,
Could be both.
because you kind of have to have that to go for the suicide attempt. You don't really have to have it, but
Yeah.
in her case, it makes sense for her to have a mental breakdown.
Uh-huh.
And with how Mia said that, she's waiting for someone to ask her for the answer, asking her to answer.
Yeah, because she's really dependent on people. But she doesn't want it. She wants to appear as a strong, fierce woman.
What if her mental breakdown is just caused by not like the mental breakdown? She had the mental breakdown,
Uh-huh.
didn't get fully healed through it,
Okay.
so now someone's just kind of controlling her, or controlling her in the sense of you need to do what I say.
Okay.
So she's going along with it and just taking the blame for certain things.
So she's taking the blame for this?
I mean, for opening the guitar case right now.
No. Oh, I'll shut that down now. No.
It's a theory. You shut down every theory in the circus one, and I was hitting the nail on the head on that one.
Well, yeah, but this one's far-fetched.
Yeah, because a lot of these are far-fetched. You think it's really well believable to go to court and they're like, listen, the statue fell, hooked the cape.
Yeah.
That's what it did.
Yeah.
You know how far-fetched in theory you have to be to see that?
No, that seems reasonable.
So you open the guitar case then?
Yes. Well, maybe.
Why did you open the guitar case?
Huh?
Mr. Kurita's dead body was right there in front of you, wasn't it? I would think that the first thing you would do is call for help, not open a guitar case.
As the witness has said multiple times, when she found the dead body, she was dazed.
She said she was in shock, not dazed. Nice try!
Maybe I was curious to know if the red guitar was alright or not. I thought maybe the criminal took it.
Why would she care about the bright red guitar?
But getting back on topic. It's not a big deal though.
She found out the guitar had the note in it!
Empty after all.
Was it really empty? I was just wondering if maybe you opened the case. The guitar was still inside. Well, now he's just gonna tell us.
How long have you been a lawyer, Mr. Wright? Have a little professionalism. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. These trials will be over in half the time if you will just pay attention.
Yes, pay more attention, Mr. Wright. Sorry. I'm sorry.
As for why I opened the case, even I don't know.
I think you know. Was that because you were shocked and dazed and at discovering the victim's body?
Yes, that's probably it.
Probably? I'm not going to get anywhere with if I continue pressing her like this. The only way to make her talk is with evidence. I guess I should give it a try. Come on, Phoenix, we can't afford to let up on her now. I wasn't planning on letting up, but I'm gonna beat her in the head with this book.
Oh.
Tell me the truth!
Huh?
She's at her weakest now. So this is our chance. Yeah. Yeah. If we had a weapon to hit her with, oh wow. We're really gonna hit her. I'm sure a weapon is hiding somewhere in the court record waiting to be found. Don't slow blink at me like that, Mia.
Ooh. Alright, we'll take a look at the court record. Don't care, 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 don't care. Well, maybe, but no care, don't care. The guitar case itself, it's empty! There is some water, but only on top of the lid, it bears Kurita's fingerprints. The wine glass, this has Adrian Andrews' fingerprints. It's found next to the victim. Ah! This way, I guess. Look at that. That's not bad on good. Don't care about the knife. Don't care about that. Don't care about those right now. And the murder scene.
It was the lotion.
No.
You're telling me she didn't lotion him up?
No.
They had a relationship.
I don't remember too clearly because I was dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know.
Okay, go over to the guitar case for me.
The guitar case was empty, but there was some water only on top of the lid, and it bears Kurita's fingerprints.
Alright, it's not her fingerprints. Sometimes you just gotta read the definition.
Yes, I mean, like, literally everything that it says is important. That's why I read it over with you, so that you get it into your stupid mind. Your thick, stupid brain.
Careful how you talk.
You big dummy brain.
Who would win in a fight, mister?
Probably you.
That's why I belittle you.
Because it's brawn over brains, you know what I'm saying?
It's brawn over a guy who's got a script and has played the game before. Stupid!
I feel like he's making fun of me.
Yeah, get a life. There's no way you were the one who opened the guitar case.
Why would you say that?
It's elementary, my dear. Where was I going with it?
Oh, I don't know.
Because only the fingerprints of the guitar case. I know. Fingerprints. Because only the fingerprints on this guitar case are those of the victim. See? What weird heels to wear to court.
This is why they don't change I don't change. Nobody changes their outfit.
Like the rest of the outfit, yeah, sure. I understand wearing it to court. That it's heels. It's weird.
But
consider me a fashionista.
I don't. And everybody else's outfits have been perfectly acceptable.
No.
Oh, okay.
You think I wanted Magic Mike to look like that in the courtroom?
Yes.
I guess in this case it'd be Magic Max, but
yeah.
I wanted to put his penis away. He was scaring the girls. Because he kept running up to him going, I'll make it disappear.
Well, the judge was looking at his abs the entire time, so I think it worked in our favor.
What is it, Miss Andrews?
You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case.
What do you mean?
What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time?
Oh, because you were in costume?
Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at that time?
It was the night of the award ceremony, so of course I dressed up for the occasion.
But you weren't wearing gloves.
Yes.
Your fingerprints are on the wine glass.
How I remember. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves.
I see through your lies! Because you're making it very obvious, but still! I see.
Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime.
That's strange.
You were wearing gloves. Isn't that a little strange?
Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time?
Don't smile at me like that! I think you're part of Ezra's plan. Quit it. I feel very uncomfortable. I have your proof right here. This wine glass.
Wine glass?
You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass. Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself the glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange? So strange? You don't know the song. It's okay.
No. I just live in this confined space.
It was Season of the Witch, one of the biggest songs most of the time on Halloween movies. Not like the movie Halloween, but movies that take place during Halloween.
It's a Monster Mash.
It's a great song! You know, it's in the Johnny Depp Dark Shadows movie.
Walk the Line? Oh, Johnny Depp, not Johnny Cash.
Yeah, you know, with Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
He was a vampire.
Yeah.
That you, you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case. Oh, when she's flustered, her glasses shatter. My reality! Yeah, the last one, the glass of kid in her eye, she just screaming.
Yep, I said what I said.
Looks like you hit the nail on the head. This time. What do you mean? I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here. But it's just an empty guitar case. What are you fucking talking about, you fucking knock? It's just a guitar case. I wonder if it really was empty, though. But the guitar, the bright red guitar, was at the studio. This is Gumshoe's new voice.
Get on. Oh, please don't.
I'll save this voice for another character.
Okay, next. I got it.
First case, next game.
No.
Seventh game, fourth case.
Wait, third case, next game.
What are you, fucking knock? I call that my my Boston voice, but it's a mixture between Mark Wahlberg from Ted and Bill Burr from The Heat.
That's very Boston.
It's because in the movies, it's like, what are you, fucking knock?
Yeah.
Phoenix, drop all of your presumptions. What was in the guitar case? It was not in the bright red guitar.
It was not the bright red guitar.
No, not was. You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Wait, that's not right either. What about a bright red, a blue guitar?
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue. You had one color for each.
I admit, it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness was not wearing gloves despite the fact that on the case.
Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's usual misdirection tactic at work. Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lull us all into his misguided...
No, Your Honor, please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case, which means that the case was closed when the crime took place. However, it is wide open in the photo of the crime scene. I'm sure this guitar case has some relation to the murder.
If you are so sure, Wright, then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct? Please, enlighten us all as to why that guitar case has anything at all to do with the murder.
Motive.
Can you do that, Mr. Wright?
Well, let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in the case.
The bright red guitar not being the only thing? You don't mean to suggest that a bright black guitar was in the case?
So you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty? Is that it, right?
You mean to tell me there was a big black...
What?
Guitar.
Okay, thanks. Whew.
Cello.
No.
He had a BBC in there. A big black cello.
Most people use
British.
British Broadcasting
British
Channel.
Broadcasting Network.
No, that's BBN.
British Broadcasting Channel.
I wouldn't say something I didn't intend to prove.
Deflate that head of yours. You haven't proven anything yet. Now then, let's have it. Now, what was inside this case at the time of the murder?
Don't you point your finger at me, you motherfucker.
What was inside this case at the time of the murder?
It was the suicide note.
No, it wasn't.
It was the camera.
Nope.
Go back one. The button is not.
No, the button was on the guy.
It was the costume. Don't make it obvious by clicking on it.
Well, I was gonna go through one by one, but you caught it immediately, I guess.
This. It's a blank piece of paper. Would you hear me?
Turn it over, Your Honor.
It's still empty.
Oh.
Oh shit, I did actually give him a piece of paper. The photo's here, Your Honor.
Oh.
Yikes. My bad.
It's a love letter. Do not.
Don't read it.
Don't put a black light on it.
Put a black light on it and
No.
read it in front of the audience?
No.
I could do that.
No, it's for Edward. Stop. No.
No.
Don't. What, you think he turns a black light on and it just shines?
Yeah.
Whoosh. Yes, but what is important is what is in that picture, Your Honor.
In this picture.
Doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What I'm proposing is, inside the guitar case was the suicide note.
No, it wasn't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Are you positive?
Yes.
I mean, there could have been like a
No.
What if there's like a button you click?
You went too far. This is why I shut down your theories. No.
What if it's like a magnet?
It wasn't. No. It was not. It was not. It wasn't there.
Okay, it's okay. Inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai,
Here you go.
the hero's very own costume.
What? What are you fucking talking about?
His announcement was gonna be he's retiring, and they got a new samurai to replace it. And it was Wong.
No.
It was
You got like 5% of that right.
it was Adrian Andrews.
No.
I'm the new Nickel Samurai.
Yes.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Right, are you saying that the witness opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point would there be to be doing something like that?
I'm sorry. You got 5% of that right. What was the 5% that what, he was gonna be the new Nickel Samurai?
No, it wasn't that.
Or the retirement announcement?
Nope.
It was just he had a conference.
That it was.
Oh, I didn't know it was in.
It was here. It was the. That's what you got right.
That insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she could make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave, could you, Miss Andrews?
I refuse to accept your theory. Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea?
The way she's looking right now. Just outside the door was an investigative photographer who was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get this shot, correct?
You mean this photo was because she saw you go in?
I'm assuming that's what they're getting at, is Lotta saw her go in and then stood there waiting for her to come
That
out.
doesn't particularly mean she could just not have seen her go in, but still was staking the door, and then heard somebody come out, so took the photo to see if it was Adrian.
Order! Order! Looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we? We'll break. We'll come back tomorrow.
No!
Nice job, Phoenix. Well, my strategy, speak first, think later. Oh, I'm so in crippling debt.
So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume.
But wait 1 second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Matt Onguard's. Why would something out of the defendants be in the victim's room? And inside the guitar case of all places?
True, this is a little baffling. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was this Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case?
I would assume it's a spare. Because he was asleep in his.
Yeah.
And I don't think...
He stole the costumes off of him.
I don't think Adrian Andrews is good enough to be like, all right, I'll just undo his entire costume and take it off.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Onguard did not take his costume off during the break period. In that case, the costume we are talking about was a spare one.
What?
A spare one.
Oh.
Thank you. Now just sit there and be a good boy.
Okay.
Edgeworth he seems aggressive, but he's very submissive.
Who do you think is on top?
Whoever I decide that night.
Okay.
See, very submissive. It's always me, you know it, right? What about that time at Cancun?
No. Well, at lawyer camp.
One time at lawyer camp, I shoved a mallet inside myself. It's all right.
Oh, it's good.
Then are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at Gatewater Hotel?
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
How do you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case?
It would mean that the victim himself had brought the spare to the ceremony on purpose.
But why? The victim, Mr. Kurita, was the German ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai spare costume with him? What could be the reason behind such a peculiar act?
And therein lies the sticking point.
What are you mumbling to yourself about now? Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue?
Huh? Monologue? What? This isn't a movie. No, I just...
Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. Why do you think the victim had the Nickel Samurai spare costume?
Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Think carefully before you answer, and then answer with gusto. I kind of believe in you.
Oh.
All right, this is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai spare costume to the hotel was the announcement.
The conference, you mean?
Yeah. Which is where the announcement was going to take place. Was he going to try and frame the steel samurai? Not the steel. Fuck.
Nickel Samurai?
The Nickel Samurai in a way? To the point where he's like, oh, they're all on me with getting with Adrian Andrews. But what if I go up there and be like, I'm with Adrian Andrews? Something like that?
Yeah, I'm the Nickel Samurai and I'm with Adrian Andrews.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay.
That's my theory of why the conference was there.
Yeah.
Because it also makes sense now that the On Guard didn't know about the conference.
Yeah.
The announcement, the special announcement.
Yeah, On Guard did not know about this conference.
What is this?
One night, on the night of the murder after the stage. One night after the murder. Which is today. The Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference. Why can't we have characters that sound all medieval? I can do those.
A different game.
Well, we're quitting this one and we're going to.
No.
A press conference?
Yes, the Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something to this conference.
At this conference.
Leave me alone. You squib lines too.
Yes, but not that badly. I heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, right?
But what struck me as strange was that Mr. On Guard himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night.
But how can that be?
The way I see it, that can only mean one thing. The conference was set up by none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida himself.
The victim?
Yes. The spare Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Corrida was going to hold a press conference as the Nickel Samurai. Look at the curves on Edgeworth. I mean, look at the curves on Andrews.
Oh.
On the judge.
Yes.
He was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a conference? But why would the victim do such a thing?
That's something I don't quite know yet. However, what I am concerned with right now is what he intended to reveal at that conference.
The Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. And by confess, I wager he was going to reveal something about himself.
Which means that Juan Corrida, posing as the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Matt On Guard.
Yes, I guess that is what that would mean.
But if that's the case, that's not a confession, that's public disclosure.
Why does that get to you? He's an actor, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Miss Andrews?
I can see why you're a pros at what you do.
Pardon me?
Yes. Just as you say, the press conference was set up by Juan.
By me.
Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this.
I was the one he has to help set it up. And the person who prepared the second costume for him, that was also me.
You?
Juan had bet everything on the German Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway.
He was going to ruin him, huh?
It looked like somehow Juan had Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
What? And do you know what this secret of Mr. On Guard is, Miss Andrews?
Something only Juan knew.
He likes men.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, I see.
I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone, but that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt, after all.
Protect Mr. On Guard?
And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems. Miss Andrews, if you could please tell us the truth about your behavior.
Yes, Your Honor. I understand. And we're gonna do the truth in.
Oh, I'll do the truth right now.
I'll do the truth. No, we gotta wait. We gotta.
Don't blue ball
Cliffhanger.
me.
Cliffhanger.
Don't blue
We gotta
ball
give them
me.
a cliffhanger.
Last cliffhanger I saw,
We're doing the next
they
episode.
didn't do a season 2.
We're doing the next episode now. I mean, it's not like we're waiting.
We'll continue then.
No,
You said we're doing it now.
No, we're doing that next episode. No, shit. I want them to like and subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every time we upload, which is
I'm assuming you want me to say once a day.
well, every day. Yeah, but so. Bye.